Alright guys, so here we go. We are officially going to be getting more Fusion Warrior buffs coming out to Dragon Ball Legends tomorrow night for the weekly reset update. Now there's something I really like about this, but there's something I really do not like about this, which I'm going to get to in just one bit. Now, really quick guys, this is a great fan work by Super Gogeta. You guys might be wondering why I'm mentioning Super Gogeta. By Rico over on X. So go give him a follow. He does some phenomenal artworks. But really quick, Dragon Ball Legends just posted this. A new unique equipment coming for a certain sparking character. Now, unlike other cryptic messages, these specific messages here actually hint the character, right? So by its kind of like background art, right? So we can see here, they posted this image right here. And pretty much, it's very easy to decide. This one was actually really easy to figure out. Just because of like these little sparkle things, which is, the OG Red Super Gogeta's artwork. So this guy right here, let me just back up. So it's going to be this guy, okay? Quick fun fact. This guy was the first ever Fusion Warrior to come out to Dragon Ball Legends. How crazy is that? Like, first ever Fusion Warrior to come out. I think it was like 2009. He was part of the trio, the original trio of the Dangers, right? Which was him, Bardock, and Broly back in the days, good old days. But yeah, I mean, honestly, guys, I think this character is so old. He does have a Zenkai already, but this is not going to do anything for him. Let's just be real here, right? Unless they really go off on this equipment, like really go off, there's no shot this guy is going to get saved. Absolutely no shot. You guys can come back to this video. I know for a fact he might be usable for like a week for like fun. After that, you just can't compete with power creep. The power creep, take a look at the anniversary characters. How in the world can you compete with full power Frieza, Ultra Super Saiyan Goku, Kaioken Goku? How can you compete with those characters? You just can't, right? And he's not meant to compete with those characters, but this character is so old that there's just no saving, right? It's to the point where you could give him probably 2 or 3 of these equipments, and there's not much it's gonna, like, you can't do much, right, with just one unique equipment. So really quick, I mentioned in the beginning of the video that there's something I don't like, and I'm explaining to you guys really quick, okay? So we are about to get another Fusion Warrior buff. Of course, we did just get Kefla. I just want to show you guys in my in-game really quick, okay? So this is Fusion Warrior. We just talked about power creep, right? So something I don't like is that if you're going to buff Fusion Warriors, I want you guys to go all in and buff Fusion Warriors. I don't want you guys to tip one toe in and then 3 months, 4 months later, tip another toe in. I don't want that. Like, I want one full foot in, pause. And that is due to power creep, right? So if we just take a look at this Zamasu, is he still usable? Yeah, he's still usable, but he'll get crushed, by full power Frieza, even though, or by like anybody, right? MEY Goku, he'll get crushed by the anniversary characters because it's power creep, right? So I do think, number one, they are, we're about to head over into like an Android saga or like something to do with King Cold, which we're going to talk about in just one bit, but you have to actually buff the tag, right? So just Kefla, and then let's just say not even this Gogeta is going to do anything for Fusion Warrior, anything at all. Like, you don't want to run a Fusion Warrior team. I would say the best character would probably be this green Super Saiyan Blue, Vegeta Blue. I mean, honestly, not even that. The power creep is just so strong for this anniversary. I don't even think this character could compete. Like, most of these characters just can't. Like, even like the 6th anniversary characters, they're cool and all, but like, they're power crept, man. Power creep is real in Dragon Ball Legends, right? So really quick, let me just go back into my web browser, and I want to show you guys this, okay? So Dragon Ball Legends is once again doubling down on King Cold, right? They just posted this again yesterday. So they posted 2 cryptic messages, which was this and then this the day before, right? Which is there is planet Earth, Father, and then they go on to post this, which says such a small planet, you can destroy it in a single shot, which pretty much is this image here, which King Cold tells Mech Frieza while arriving to planet Earth, right? Which says such a small planet, you can destroy it in a single shot. And then Mech Frieza goes on to say, oh, but that wouldn't be satisfying. I want to show him the new and improved me, which he gets sliced up by Trunks, which I absolutely love. That entrance by Trunks is probably my favorite entrance out of any character in any anime ever. Like, that Trunks, I remember watching it for the first time, and that shows how old I am, but it was just so freaking sick, right? Because Super Saiyan was such a rarity, right? And then this guy just shows up out of nowhere, turns Super Saiyan, and takes care of Frieza in one freaking, like, swoop, you know, after Goku and Vegeta struggled with him in a whole freaking saga. So, yeah, that's just my quick little anime take right there. But this is not going to do anything for him, man. It's just not going to do anything. I mean, we could talk about, like, what this could mean for the future, right? Because the Legends Festival is right around the corner, right? Today is what? Today's August, early August. So let's just say August, September, October, and then, of course, November and December is the Legends Festival. So let's just say 3 to 4 months until, you know, we do get another power creep. I mean, power creep will be slightly increased, but like huge power creep, right? Like the anniversary, right? So what can we see for Fusion Wars for the Legends Festival? I talked about this on my live stream. We could perhaps see, and this is my prediction of what I want them to do, to make up for the fact that the last Legends Festival was the biggest bust ever, right? And especially because this anniversary, 7th anniversary, was amazing. So you have to like keep up with the hype, right, of how good this anniversary was, right? So I think they should start the Legends Festival off with two fusion characters, like they did with the 6th anniversary. The first fusion character would be Zamasu and Rose that fuses into Fusion Zamasu or Corrupt Zamasu, either or. And then the second character would be Goku and Vegeta, and then, of course, they go into Vegeta Blue. I think that is the correct way to start off the Legends Festival. Just start off with that, and it doesn't matter what anything else comes after that. Honestly, like we saw what the Frieza saga did with the double ultra characters. If they do it correctly, people will buy in, right? The Frieza saga was hype for part 3, even though like it doesn't seem hype on paper. It just was. The characters were phenomenal. The artworks, the ink brush, everything was really well crafted. Of course, Frieza had like free Z power, tripled the rates on a second step, even though I think both of the characters should have had that, but you guys get what I'm trying to say, right? So I think they're slowly preparing the Legends Festival, even though this is not going to do anything. So, like I said in the beginning of the video, this equipment is not going to do anything for Fusion Warrior and for the character itself. I think it's kind of like a toss. Like, you might as well just give it to another character. Like, for example, let me just pull up my in-game. I'm going to just look, right? There's so many characters they could have given this to, right? Of course, we did just get the Platinum equipment for Super Vegito, which he's great, right? He's actually really good. But let's just pander here around. Let's just say they could have given a unique equipment to, I don't know, like this Vegito Blue. Actually, not even that. He's also trash. If I'm gonna be honest, like Fusion Warrior is really bad. Like, okay, let's just say, I don't know, man. This guy, does he have one? Do they have one? Like a Zenkai? They should have done that. That would have been pretty cool, right? Or like, let's just say this fat Gotenks, right? This would have been more of an impact, I think, than giving it to him, right? Which, by the way, you do need his friendship rank at level 5. So start, you know, grinding your friendship level to level 5 for this character here. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap it up. I just want to say that this seems cool on paper, Fusion Warrior. Yeah, hype and stuff like that. But, I mean, reality, this is not going to do much, right? Just from experience. We'll see, though. I could be wrong. Hopefully, I am. But, guys, that is going to wrap it up. I'll catch you guys with another video here very shortly. So keep those notifications bell on, and I'll catch you guys in a bit. Have a good one. Peace.